Some mysteries fade with time, others grow darker the more we learn about them. Across the decades, strange signals have hijacked the airwaves, cryptic messages have appeared in city streets, and even radio telescopes have caught whispers from the stars. From anonymous codes and vanishing identities to books no one can read, these are the world's most chilling, unsolved mysteries. Each story a puzzle, each clue a dead end. Let's begin. Number 1. The TV signal hijack. Chicago, 1987. It was a quiet Sunday evening in Chicago, November 22, 1987. Viewers tuned in to WGN's nightly news when, without warning, the screen flickered. Static. Distortion. Then a man appeared, wearing a rubber Max Headroom mask, a parody of the 80s TV icon. The figure swayed before a spinning metal backdrop. No words, just eerie movements, the buzz of interference filling the air. 20 seconds later, the feed cut back. The newsroom scrambled. Engineers were baffled, but the strangeness wasn't over. Hours later, another station, PBS affiliate WTTW, suffered the same fate. This time, the masked man returned, muttering nonsense, mocking TV anchors, and most shockingly, exposing himself before disappearing into static once more. The FCC launched a full investigation. Hijacking a TV signal required powerful, specialized equipment far beyond a prank. Yet despite technical leads and national coverage, the culprit was never caught. To this day, the Max Headroom broadcast remains one of television's most bizarre and unsolved crimes. Number 2. The cryptic tiles, Toynbee tiles. Imagine crossing a busy street and spotting something odd underfoot. A message carved into linoleum, pressed into the asphalt. That's what people saw across America in the 1980s. Each tile, about the size of a license plate, carried a chilling message. Toynbee idea in Kubrick's 2001. Resurrect dead on planet Jupiter. From Philadelphia to Boston, Kansas City, even South America, hundreds of these mysterious tiles have appeared, their meaning unknown. Some believe they combine the ideas of historian Arnold Toynbee, who wrote about human rebirth, with Stanley Kubrick's film 2001: A Space Odyssey. Investigators traced clues to a reclusive Philadelphia resident named James Morasco, but after his death, new tiles kept appearing. How they're made, who makes them, and why, no one can say for sure. A secret message, a personal obsession, or a philosophy lost in code? The Toynbee tiles remain one of urban America's strangest unsolved mysteries, hidden in plain sight beneath our feet. Number 3. The Signal from Space, WO Signal, 1977. Ohio State University's Big Ear radio telescope quietly scanned the skies. Then, suddenly, a burst of radio energy lasting 72 seconds blazed across the monitors. Researcher Jerry Eman circled the data on a printout and scrawled one word beside it: "Wow!" It became the name of the most famous radio signal ever detected from space. It came from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius, at a frequency of 1420 megahertz, the natural emission line of hydrogen, and a prime candidate for alien communication. Unlike random noise, it showed a perfect rise and fall pattern like a broadcast, but it was never heard again. Comets, satellites, Earth-based interference, every theory failed to match the data. Decades later, scientists still can't explain it. A message from deep space or a cosmic coincidence? The WOW signal remains a ghostly whisper, a mystery carried on hydrogen's frequency. Number 4. The Man with No Name, Somerton Man, 1948, December 1st, 1948. A well-dressed man lies dead in the sand. No wallet, no ID, all clothing labels cut out. No signs of violence, no clear cause of death. Then, detectives find a secret pocket in his trousers holding a tiny scrap of paper. 2 words. Tamam shud, Persian, for "it is finished." The phrase led investigators to a rare book of Persian poetry, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, found in a man's car nearby. Inside, a phone number, a cryptic code, a torn page matching the scrap. Despite international searches, fingerprint matches, and countless theories from Cold War espionage to untraceable poisons, no one could name him. In 2022, DNA tests finally identified him as Carl Webb, an engineer from Melbourne. But how he died and why he carried a secret message remains unsolved. The Somerton man took his secrets to the grave. Number 5. The book no one can read, Voynich manuscript. In 1912, a rare book dealer made a discovery that would puzzle the world. A manuscript 240 pages long, written in a language no one could read. The pages brim with strange plants no botanist recognizes, astronomical charts of unknown constellations, and women bathing in pools of green liquid. Cryptographers, code breakers, even AI all have tried to crack its script. None have succeeded. Carbon dating places the parchment in the early 1400s, proving it's not a modern hoax. Patterns in the text suggest a real language, but which one? Latin abbreviations, alchemical code, or the creation of a brilliant madman? The Voynich manuscript sits in Yale University's library today, still unread, still whispering secrets from 6 centuries past. Number 6. A treasure hidden in code. Based upon an 1885, a pamphlet surfaced in Virginia telling of a buried treasure worth millions in gold, silver, and jewels, left behind by a man named Thomas Beale in the 1820s. The secret was encoded in 3 pages of numbers. One code, the second was cracked using the Declaration of Independence. It described the treasure's contents. But the other 2, one revealing the exact location, the other naming Beale's heirs, remain unsolved. Treasure hunters have searched Bedford County for over a century, digging through hills and myths alike. No gold, no silver, no answers. Was it an elaborate hoax to sell pamphlets? Or does a fortune still lie buried beneath Virginia soil? Only the Beale ciphers hold the key, and they're not talking. Number 7. The game that never was. Polybius, early 1980s, Portland, Oregon. An arcade game appears out of nowhere, Polybius. Its gameplay, hypnotic, addictive, but players start falling ill, complaining of nightmares, memory loss, even hallucinations. Rumor spreads. Men in black suits are seen collecting data from the machines. Then, just as suddenly, Polybius disappears. No photos, no cabinets, no proof it ever existed. The first mention of the game came in 1998, decades after the supposed events. Most call it an internet-born urban legend, mixing real fears of government experiments with Cold War paranoia. Still, some swear they played it. Whether myth or mind game, Polybius remains the arcade that never was. Number 8. The buzzer that never stops, UVB-76. Somewhere in Russia, a low hum echoes through shortwave radios. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Repeating day and night since the late 1976-25 MiG. Call sign, UVB-76. Occasionally the buzz breaks, replaced by Russian voices, reading numbers, names, or strange coded phrases. Experts suspect it's linked to the Russian military, perhaps a communication line, or worse, a dead-hand failsafe, designed to trigger nuclear retaliation if command centers fall silent. Radio hobbyists have traced its signal near Moscow, then later St. Petersburg, but no official explanation has ever been given. Despite power cuts, storms, and decades of questions, the buzzer still drones on. Unending. Unanswered. Number 9. Dead men with lead masks. Brazil, 1966. A hillside near Rio de Janeiro. 2 men lie side by side, dressed in suits and raincoats, and wearing lead masks over their eyes. No signs of struggle, no wounds. Next to them, 2 towels, an empty water bottle, and a note. Be at the specified location, take capsules after the effect, protect metals, await signal, mask. Autopsies were delayed by then, their organs had decayed, no poison detected, no clues left. Investigators learned the men were electronics technicians, dabbling in experiments to contact spirits, or perhaps something beyond. Did they follow a ritual, take something fatal? No one knows. Their final message, a wait signal, still echoes unanswered. Number 10, The Woman with Many Names, Isdal Woman, 1970. In a remote valley near Bergen, hikers discover the burned body of a woman. Around her suitcases, wigs, cosmetics, and coded notes. Every clothing label removed, fingerprints unmatched. Hotel records show she traveled across Europe under at least 8 different names. Witnesses said she spoke several languages and always seemed nervous. Dental records revealed expensive work, not common in Norway at the time. Her death? Carbon monoxide poisoning mixed with sleeping pills. But the fire that scorched her body unexplained. Was she a Cold War spy, a runaway, or someone erasing her past? Half a century later, the Isdal woman's true identity remains one of Europe's deepest mysteries. Some of these mysteries left clues, others only questions, but all share one thing: silence. From signals that whisper across space to words carved in stone and code, they remind us that the unknown is closer than we think. Which story do you believe hides the truth? Tell me in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that refuse to die.